Here are 3 things you can copy from the great Casper Ruud backhand in order to improve your backhand. Now, this video is courtesy of 12K GP Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I put their link in the description below. All right, first idea. When you land your split step, and just make sure that the split step timing is what Casper is doing here. You should land your split step after your opponent hits the ball. You should be anywhere from 0.2 to 0.23 seconds, I would say. In fact, I haven't even measured him, so we're going to find out right now together. That's when you should land after contact. So we go to the opponent's contact, which is right there. We throw down a timer, and let's see when Casper lands, which is basically right there. Look at that, 0.23. Look at that. It's right on the end of the range right there. So that's when your brain reacts to the ball. It's around 0.2, 0.23 seconds. So your feet should hit the ground at that moment, so then you can spring into action. So just make sure that your split step timing is that you're landing after your opponent hits the ball. But here's the first idea for the two-hander is the moment you see the ball come to your backhand, turn early and smoothly. So you don't have to turn late. That would be a bad thing. And you don't have to turn fast. You can be early and smooth. And you'll notice when he takes the racket back, the racket head, this is often called the power position, the racket head is above the grip. This allows for a racket drop, wrong tool. It allows for gravity-assisted racket speed, that the racket gets to drop and go down and build up speed to contact. So make sure that you're not just going straight down behind you, but that the racket is staying up on the way back. You want to keep the racket above your hands on the way back and do it smoothly with a unit turn. And really, you're not pulling your arms back. You're simply rotating the body to facilitate that rotation of the racket going back. The second idea, super important. Please go out and film yourself and film yourself hitting backhands. Make sure you're doing this. You've got to close your racket face. You have to tilt your strings down if you want to expect to hit a consistent topspin backhands. Most recreational players I see who struggle with consistency on their backhand, their racket is too straight up and down. They could balance a coin on the edge of the racket, which means when they get to the ball, the racket's wide open. The ball's going to go out, or they have to roll the racket over the ball to try to somehow, control the ball and get it to go in. So just tilt your strings down. You can see that. He does that very early. When he takes his racket, this kind of reminds me of Nadal with those strings tilted down in the back. It just makes it so much easier to then close the racket face and then swing up the back of the ball for spin. That's a really important concept, right? Making that ball spin so you can hit with height and depth, but still safely bring that ball down. Now, I'm actually going to show you this one. This is really good too. Look at the closed racket face. This is actually an even better view of the racket face closed. The strings are pointing down. And obviously he's going to swing up as he hits this ball. But for the third idea, I want you to notice how high his left hand is, especially the hand that's on the top on the two-hander. Look how it's at head level. You have this space here. I've made so many videos on Djokovic's backhand. He has this same space under the armpit. You don't want to swing, if you can help it, across. If you can swing what's called inside out, where you swing away from your body, swing up through contact, and then finish high, the more you swing up, the more that ball is going to spin down. Tennis is a lifting game, so we want to send that ball up, and the spinning gravity are going to bring it down. So try to finish with your hands, or maybe not finish, but at least get your hands high, because you can see he relaxes and the grip ends up by his right shoulder. But he goes way up on the follow-through. Most recreational players, their elbow is actually jammed up against their side because it's like they're doing a bicep curl as they hit. They hit the net a ton. They hit super short all the time. They don't get height and consistency over the net. So smoothly take the racket back with the tip of the racket up on the way back. Drop the racket down below the ball and tilt your strings down. That'll allow you to swing up as you hit, and make sure that your hands get high. Get high on the follow-through for height and depth and consistency. Now, the best way to practice these techniques is at home with a Topspin Pro. You can get a Topspin Pro using my link in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. I absolutely love the Topspin Pro, and I know you will too. And if you're looking for people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, maybe you want to find a league in your area, or you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for PlayYourCourt. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minute tennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. Improving your backhand is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Go out, Film yourself, put in the work, review your footage, and see if what you're doing matches what Casper Ruud is on his backhand. You do that, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this. Oh, I can't end on a forehand. Hold on. You got this.